Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we solve a CAT para-jumble question. This is a question without answer options. Five statements. It means 120 possible different orders, 120 different orders possible. That is insane. That is crazy. And you've got to solve this subjectively. You've got to pick one out of these orders. A difficult set of sentences can be arranged in multiple ways with a certain degree of sense. So you've got to, how do you approach this? You approach this by meaning. You approach this by the simple logic of going from the most generic statement to specific examples. That is how you approach this question. Let's get started. You pause this video for a second and then go through the solution, right? Now, in the given set of sentences, statement 3 is the most generic sentence. What does it say? Turning the pages of most family albums, which belong to a period well before digital dissemination of self-created and self-curated moments and images, would reconfirm the basic instinct of documenting our presence in a particular space on significant occasions with others who matter. There is absolutely nothing new about us framing the vision of who we are or what we want, visually or otherwise, in our Facebook page, for example. So statement number 3 sets up the discussion that we've always made these family albums, which are nothing else but what do? We self-curate these moments and images together. We reconfirm the basic instinct of documenting our presence in a particular space, right? We are just documenting our presence. Now, how is this taken forward in the new world? This is taken forward by Facebook. So there is nothing new that happens with what we do, who we are, what we want, visually or otherwise, framing a vision of this. So we do that with our Facebook page. This visual turn in social media, what is that visual? This visual turn, embedding things visually in our Facebook page, has merely accentuated this announcing instinct of ours, enabling us with easy to create, easy to share, easy to store, and easy to consume platforms, gadgets, and apps. So this the visual sharing that we are doing, right, in social media is explained further in statement number 1. So we have 3, 2, 1 with us. We are empowered to book our faces and act as celebrities within the confinement of our respective friend lists, communicate our activities, companionships, locations with minimal clicks and touches. Again, remember, we are going into greater and greater detail. This talks about albums. This introduces Facebook. This turn in social media, right? Remember, in our Facebook page, for example, this is referring to Facebook in a very, very generic sense, social media in general. This visual turn connects visually with here in statement number 2, explains this further in statement number 1. What does the visual turn mean? Then he goes on to explain in detail what do we do, right, with our social media. So we have 3, 2, 1, 4. Statement number 5 then explains the contradiction. It introduces a contradictory viewpoint. What is unprecedented is not the desire to put our news feeds related to the self, but the ease with which this broadcast operation can be executed, often provoking unanticipated responses from beyond one's immediate location. So now the differing viewpoint comes right at the end. So 3214 explain to you what is happening. 5 explains what is different from the past. Hence the connection 32154. It's a great set of sentences. If you think about it, it makes you think as well that yes, we used to collect our memories in family albums. It was not easy to disseminate those. Now when you create an album on Facebook, you disseminate it right across the globe, wherever is it reaching it in your friend list, the number of people it is reaching out, wherever they are located. So the dissemination has gone up, right? So that is the differentiation that he wants to create. That is the line of thinking that he wants to communicate in this question, and he does that best in the order 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, and that is the correct answer in this case. Difficult question driven by meaning and understanding. If you understand the meaning and if you understand what this question is about, you will do well in this particular question, right? Thank you very much for watching this video and happy learning.